I swear I keep a pot up in the kitchen, touch my money, then I swear you gonna be sleeping with the fishes. I swear.
Today, another very special guest. Episode 2 of Diff. You guys really liked the first one. It actually went a lot smoother than what I thought it was. I actually love StreamYard for this, other than like regular Discord and things like that. Next guest is someone that I actually met via Mav chat, man. And how do I explain this? You run across certain people, and whether it's in a chat or like, I consider this person like imagine you have a job and it's like one of your favorite coworkers, and then you leave the job. You don't talk to nobody else from the job, but like one or two coworkers, because y'all was really boys. That's kind of how I look at this guest. Shout out to my guy Rob. Rob, welcome to the stream, brother. Oh, my fault.
No, you good.
I was telling them like, I consider you like a really dope coworker from a job I no longer work at.
Yeah.
So yeah. I was pretty much saying that someone who, you know, I would say for the most part we have a lot of the same tastes in media. You know, when I became a dad, you know, you had a couple tips and tricks there for me. So appreciate you pulling up, man. Go ahead and introduce the people. Tell them about yourself, where you're from.
Well, like I was just telling you, I'm unemployed, recently unemployed, so I know that feeling all too well. I got like one or two homeboys I still talk to from the job, but other than that, everybody else, even where they was at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys recognize my face, Black Rob. Used to play games with Mav.
Yeah, man.
I'm a dad. Two boys. They getting old though now. My oldest is 14, and the youngest is 12. So
already,
yeah, man. they my gaming partners now. I'll be playing the game with them all the time.
That's dope though. That's tight. That's super dope.
Yeah, when you get to that stage, boy, you're gonna love it, man. I'm telling you, man. We be up all night like best friends playing till the sun come up.
That's so dope to me, bro. Like I was like, what's up, Shane? How you doing, shorty? So right now my son is in a tablet gaming stage. So he's into like Fruit Ninja. He's into Angry Birds. He's not a Roblox kid. I don't think he is. Not yet, at least. So right now I'm trying to ease him into like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because he knows how Animal Crossing works.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to ease him into like the early Pokemon game. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, got it step by step. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But what's up, Anna? How you doing, shorty? But yeah, let's get into it, man. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, gaming. I feel like gaming is taking off a lot. Honestly, I didn't think gaming would be as big as it is now, like 10 years ago, so to speak. We now have movies, we have TV shows, there's anime, there's spin-offs, more remasters than ever. What I'm most excited about right now is how, I guess you could say, Souls games are kind of revitalizing what it means to beat a boss or to just indulge yourself into a story mode. It makes story games great again. Where's your outlook on, as far as like, because, you know, of course, there's always going to be the Fortnites and the Call of Duties.
Right.
Where do you see story gaming going after 2024?
Man, they're just taking off, man, going higher and higher. Like I've always, when I first started the game, I was shooters and sports games. That was it.
Yeah.
I didn't mess with nothing else. But as I've gotten older, I started venturing to single player games, story games, stuff like that, where I could just chill out. You know, after you've been sweating on multiplayer games for hours, you want to just chill out and relax. So yeah, story player games, man, or single player games, they're just getting bigger and bigger. Like you said, with Elden Ring, I've been fighting the urge to buy it. I'm trying to stay strong. I don't want to buy it.
Lock in, Rob.
I did play the first Dark Souls.
Okay.
And I didn't like it. Like it just, the way it looked and the camera was kind of clunky. And I had a few friends tell me I should have started with like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I will. But
yeah, so as far as Souls games, I'm right there with you, because there was like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, all those games just rubbed me the wrong way. That horrible taste. Elden Ring though, bruh, man, listen, when I tell you, you can turn off your brain, well, kinda. You can turn off your brain, turn this game on, and get lost. you could play this game and play 10, 15, 20 bosses and not do a single story mission. But it's so what's the word? You just feel it's a euphoric feeling when you beat a boss that you've been fighting for an hour.
And I know that feeling.
I haven't felt like that since have you played Star Fox?
No, I skipped like the
N64 era.
I never had an N64.
Okay, let me see. What's another good boss? Metal Gear Solid. Have you played that?
Yes.
Like any of those games. Okay, so do you remember when like Snake fought like that old dude?
Yeah.
He was impossible for me at the time. When I beat him, it took me like a year. I was young at the time. Yeah. When I finally beat him, I feel like that now when I play Elden Ring. So I think it's super duper dope that people are starting to get into this again. And it makes me so excited because I feel like the future of gaming is here. And I just feel like it's just revitalizing. And Kai's playing it. The biggest streamer in the world is opening different eyes and ears. He's bringing the 2K community into a whole new genre and like helping them out. And I feel like that's a really dope symbiotic relationship.
That's definitely good because you got a section of people on Twitter that are like gaming is dead, gaming is all this. Y'all play Call of Duty and 2K and think game is bad because them two games are bad. Like, come on, stop speaking for every other game.
Yeah, like, it's that TikTok ADHD.
Yeah, like jokers can't gotta do a multiplayer match around. It's not gaming. Like that's not how it works, man.
Nah, facts.
Games are getting bigger and bigger, man. They're more fun. Like you say, more satisfying when you complete them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how many times are you gonna play a multiplayer match and get that same satisfaction as beating the boss that you've been struggling with for a while?
There was no patches back in the day. You played you played the game how it was. If a boss was hard or if a game had a glitch in it, you had to find a way to get around the glitch, man. And it's kind of like what Elden Ring is. Speaking of everything getting bigger and bigger, a lot of TV shows and movies now are getting adaptations from video games. So Last of Us, Sonic, Fallout, and they were successful. They don't stink anymore. They used to stink back in the day. Like the first Super Mario movie with Johnny Leguizamo. I wasn't a fan of the Lara Croft movies personally, but now we're getting a lot of like really, really dope renditions.
Yeah.
What are some games you are looking forward to that would make great movies or television series?
You already know what my first one's gonna be. They've been talking about Gears of War for the longest, so hey, if they ever happen to make that happen, I'm gonna shoot to the moon, man. They've been talking about that. Even when Gears first came out, they was talking about making it a movie or making it a show or something. And it seems like it's getting that traction is building up more and more. So if they ever happen to make that happen, I'm gonna lose it, man.
I feel like it's past due. It should have been something.
Right. The story, I don't know if anybody in the chat's played 1 through 3, but the story for 1 through 3, God, it could easily be a movie. So I'm excited for the E-Day because it's going
the prequel. I feel like Gears should have been already either a television series or a movie, just because as Americans, there's guns, there's monsters, there's heart-wrenching, sad storylines. And you have a main character that has a lot of character development, and once you learn about his past, you kind of tie into him. So that's why I'm scared to play E-Day, because it's like
it depends on what they touch on, because I don't know, I think they have like books or something, or like I don't know, I don't want to say comics, but they have those talking about before 1, and so it's gonna be nice to be able to play, actually see what happens, see why Marcus ended up in jail, all type of stuff. So man, they could just touch on so much, and I hope it happens, man.
There's a lot. Do you think they'll kill off the running meme that Gears has with the Carmines?
Carmines.
You think they would do it in the movie?
They got to, man. You got to do, when you do these video game to live action adaptations, you got to do some fan service, and that would just be top tier fan service right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't top that.
It's like Sonic with the chili dogs. It's Fallout with the roaches.
Yeah, you just got to do the fan service. You have to. So. Yeah,
I feel like if it came to theaters, I don't know if I would hear a laugh when Carmine it's got, or if I would hear like a big crowd like cry, you know.
It depends on how they do it, because normally when he dies, it's kind of like the Samuel L. Jackson on Deep Blue Sea, just out of nowhere. He just gets sniped out of nowhere, so it might catch a couple people off guard. But.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. See me, okay. So me personally, the game that I wanted to come, I if you know me, it's Splinter Cell, bro. I've wanted George Clooney to play Sam Fisher for so long. I think George Clooney's too old now, but he has a movie coming out with Brad Pitt, and he looks good.
I seen trailers.
He looks like he could play a great Sam Fisher. Now, I don't know if he's gonna be doing the flipping and do hopping, but that's just.
It seemed like that, or like Gears of War. It seemed like those would have been easy options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's been like spy movies, so it would seem like that would have been like one of the first choices to make a game or movie. And like Gears of War, it's like your basic like aliens or whatever, monsters.
They gave us Doom. They could have gave us Gears.
Yeah, like
they could have gave us Gears.
Fallout. When you play Fallout, there's 4 or 5 different iterations of Fallout.
Yeah,
and they have a story, but it's not like it's like
nothing linear. You can do a lot with it.
Yeah, you don't really play Fallout for the story. You just play it to experience the world.
Exactly.
So them turning that into a show, you kind of like, well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
just don't really make sense. But like Splinter Cell or Gears of War, it makes sense. It's like a actual story you can follow. It makes sense. So.
Yeah, and plus Tom Clancy already had a couple of his books turned into movies. Yeah. Some of All Fears, Red October, could have did a lot there.
Exactly. So.
All right, but shout out to gaming, man. I'm super excited. Us as gamers, everybody wins at the end of the day when gaming prospers. Yep. Something that I didn't want to touch on, but I gotta freaking touch on it. And you and I, as both big superhero fans, I feel like we're the most unbiased. You, me, and probably Chris Tucker. Yeah. I feel like us three are probably the most unbiased trio on the internet. Bro, what's up with Blade, bro?
I don't think we're gonna get it, man, to be honest.
You don't think we're getting it?
It's just like, how many different directors you gonna go through? How many different scripts you gonna go through? Yeah. It's like, I know they're saying the actress Mia Goth is supposed to be playing like Lilith, maybe, and she's been talking about it. She said like they just want to make a great movie. And I get that, but at some point you got to actually make the movie. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What are we doing? So
it's
I don't know, man. And then there's that factor of if they're gonna make it PG-13 or rated R.
If they make it PG-13, they fumbling.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. That's how I feel. Like, it don't got to be the most gory, crazy thing, but vampires in PG-13 just don't. You end up with Twilight. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You get decapitations with no blood.
Yeah, not a drop of blood. Like,
one thing that made me nervous about it is that I don't know if you saw, but Wesley Snipes, like, he kind of tweeted a sub. I don't know if you saw it. He kind of subbed this. So once they announced that they were finding another writer or director, Wesley Snipes was like, "See, let me pull up the tweet. But he was basically saying like, yeah, it's not that easy, is it? Where is it? He was where is it?
I just don't get what's the. Did you hear like some of the like scripts for?
Yeah, I heard the first script. It was an all-female oriented movie.
Yeah, I heard that one.
And Blade was supposed to be like a minor character, and I'm
like how you gonna call it Blade, but then he a minor character. I heard one where he was like had a daughter and he was gonna be like training her the whole movie. It's like
you giving us Blade's daughter before. Anna, thank you so much for the gifted 5, my love. I appreciate you. It doesn't make any sense. And then I heard the second script, the one that they scrapped. Blade was he's supposed to be a time traveler.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're doing way too much. Just give us Blade in a big city trying to defeat like the spawn of Dracula or just something simple. Because they gave us Blade and Black Knight at the end of Eternals in the post-credit scene. So I get it. Maybe if Blade was teaching Black Knight what's in the dark, what monsters are lurking that the Avengers aren't currently aware of. But I found the tweet. So Blade tweeted, or not, well, yeah, he is Blade. Yeah. Wesley Snipes tweeted, Blade, lordy, folks still looking for the secret sauce. Riding snowmobiles in traffic. It's kind of rough. Daywalkers make it look easy, don't they? And then he put a gif of him smiling as Blade. So I'm thinking that Wesley Snipes has been trying to come on board to help with the movie.
Yeah.
And Marvel or Kevin Feige don't want him on the movie. Yeah. Because Blade is Wesley Snipes' baby. So for Wesley Snipes to kind of throw a subliminal shot at the production of the new movie has been like, this is weird. Yeah. You know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess you know the stories of Blade 3, how they say Wesley Snipes was like impossible to work with.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they just going off of that or what, but without them Blade movies, I don't know if we are where we are today with MCU. You know what I mean? So you got to show that man some love somehow.
Exactly.
You know, if he's trying to come on and help, you know, ain't nothing wrong with a little advisory role or something. You know?
Yeah. It's crazy because I think he could still play Blade.
I think he could too. Yeah, in the face he don't look bad. And according to the people on Blade 3, he wasn't really doing the stunts anyway, so it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, you know? And he's in good shape. Like I saw him in Coming to America 2.
Oh yeah,
and he had on the camo, the fatigues, and he was still like.
He looked straight. I never seen that.
The movie's horrible. The movie's ass.
That's why I never saw.
Yeah, don't watch the movie. But when Wesley Snipes was on there, you was like, hold on, how old is Wesley? Like you really took a second guess at it.
Yeah, he might could do it then. Like I don't know. Just you got to show love to the people before you know what I mean. So
yeah, my guy A Sky 84 said I think it's because they are moving on from that version of Blade. I feel like that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
The one thing. I feel like there's two things that could save this movie. One is them just because apparently Mahershala Ali is now helping them find a director and writer. I guess he wasn't before because he's getting frustrated. Totally understandable.
Too.
Whoever Mahershala finds, lock in. If this writer doesn't want to do it, scrap the movie. Second thing, I feel like maybe don't do Blade. Move Blade to a Midnight Suns movie, and just do his origin story there.
Right.
Kind of similar.
I thought that's what they were supposed to be setting up anyways, with like Doctor Strange and then Blade movie. I thought they was trying to head towards that anyway. So
yeah, because there's a I think his name is like Daniel RPK. He says something about Midnight Suns is happening. We just don't know when it's happening, but it is happening. So I'm thinking like Moon Knight, Blade, Doctor Strange. They already gave us Werewolf at Night, so we got Elsa Bloodstone in there. We got the Wolfman, and we got the big Man Thing.
Yeah.
So I know for sure that it's happening.
Yeah.
But I feel like if this Blade movie keeps getting put off, just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Make Blade a key part of the Midnight Suns, kind of how Tony Stark was to the Avengers.
Yeah.
Because in the comics right now, in the Marvel comics, every Blade is a big part of this current comic run, so everyone's dealing with vampires in the Marvel comic universe.
Yeah.
So Ghost Rider, of course, should be in there. But like I think ain't nobody my if y'all are comic book fans, I'm sorry, but it's not really a spoiler. But in the comics, the current comics, Blade bites Miles Morales and turns him into a vampire because he needs him. He needs Miles's help to stop Dracula from taking over the world. So.
That sounds like a dope story.
Bro, I'm telling you, Marvel is in their bag currently, bro. So, we have a vampire, Miles Morales. He's teaching him how to control his hunger. Yeah. He turned someone else into a vampire. I think he turned Bucky Barnes into a vampire. Bucky Barnes can't control his hunger though. He's basically a bad guy now. It's a great comic run.
Yeah,
and the Midnight Suns are part of it now. So it's like,
hey, that sounds dope for real. I just recently started getting comics.
Man, Rob, I'm telling you.
Yeah, before like last year or something. Only comic I read was the Walking Dead comic and World War Hulk. That's it.
The classic. Man, I'm telling you, give me your address, bro. I'll send you these copies, man. Because the current runs that Marvel's on right now, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what else. So Marvel announced that they will be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, Hall H. the infamous Hall H. You know, when Marvel show up to Comic-Con, it's it's everybody else move out the way. We ain't trying to hear about no Tomb Raider movies. We don't hear none of that bullshit.
That's my dream, man.
Yeah. Here's 16 phases.
I had 2 dreams. Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, and E3. E3's dead, so that's gone. So now my last chance is make it to Comic-Con somehow.
Yeah. RP E3, man. RIP. I'm actually going to Comic-Con next year with my mom, so that's going to be dope.
Okay.
Yeah, we already locked that in because we were supposed to go this year, but I had a big move. They raised my rent, kind of just ixnay on that. Yeah.
They've been having like small ones around here, like in Atlanta.
Okay.
South Carolina, so
we got Fanime out here. We got like small ones, things like that. So
I should try and go to one of them ones just to get the feel of how they go and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. So, like I said, with Disney coming back to Hall H at Comic-Con, what are you looking forward to them announcing? What's gonna make you like, okay,
Oh no.
Or just news. Just news.
I really like. I don't know if we'll ever get it because the rights things. But I just really want a good Hulk movie, and I'm not even a Hulk. Like Spider-Man is my favorite character.
Yeah,
out of everybody.
same.
But a Hulk movie would be like, if done right, would just be amazing.
Yeah,
and how Hulk's been in the MCU so far. I mean, if there was the definition of a throwaway character, he's been a throwaway character.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be like the strongest,
Exactly.
So they need to do him some justice and give him.
It's I feel like it's kind of a spit in the face of people who know who the Hulk is.
Exactly.
Yeah, because now people on the internet talking about Kratos will beat the Hulk, and I'm like, bro, y'all don't know who this man is, bro.
Exactly, man.
Like
it just don't make sense. Disrespect. Like I said, I'm not a Hulk fan, but I appreciate him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, World War Hulk is the only comic I read, and after reading that comic, I was like, oh man, I got a whole new appreciation for him.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I'm saying is like, you're telling me the same person who took a Black Bolt scream to the face is the person who snapped his hand and all of a sudden he can't fight nobody no more. Like, and I'm like,
disabled now.
Like, come on, bro. The Hulk I know is regenerating from that snap in like 10 seconds, hopping out on that field and ripping Thanos in half with his hands.
Exactly. It's like, what are we doing? Why did y'all do that to him? It just don't make sense. Then in Infinity War had him in the Hulk Buster suit for the last big fight. Like, come on, man.
It's that was embarrassing. And they didn't even give us cool smart Hulk. They gave us corny smart Hulk. Yeah. Like, it's not like they gave us like, Joe Fix-It or Maestro or like smart Hulk, but he still got that oomph to him. Like, it was basically like Mark Ruffalo, but like 7'10", you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, green and 7'10", like
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
That would be the biggest thing for me.
The Hulk currently has a great comic book run too. If you want those, I'll definitely recommend those for you. Chat, if you guys want me to just, I might do this. I might just do a weekly newsletter of what I'm reading, and I'll recommend you guys some of these comics because part of me wants to gatekeep, but gatekeeping is not good for comics. So I will definitely go ahead and I might make you guys a weekly list of just what I'm reading at the time. Currently reading Ghost Rider. Oh, so excited. Speaking of Ghost Rider, so what I'm excited for at Comic-Con, Ironheart. Okay. I'm excited for Ironheart because the villain is supposed to be Red Hood. Okay. And so Red Hood is currently the villain in the Ghost Rider comics. And if they for one, I don't know how that's gonna work. Ironheart, someone who's she's super duper techie, super duper smart, super duper just relatable. She's grounded. Taking on a supernatural villain / antagonist, I don't know how that's going to work. But if they do it properly, and my guy is playing him as well. The dude from the newest Transformers, super duper hilarious. The Puerto Rican dude.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, can't think of his name.
I know
but
he's talking about though.
Yeah, but he's a great actor. I saw some shots of him in the garb and stuff like that. Yeah. Supposedly, I think it's supposed to be coming out later this year after Agatha. Ain't nobody trying to. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah,
y'all give us that stuff.
Don't nobody give a fluff about Agatha, but yeah, I'm excited for that because once you open up that realm of supernatural, then we can start talking about a better Moon Knight, a better Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
It opens up, Werewolf by Night actually comes into play and things like that. My guy Ant said, "Wait, I like Agatha." I mean, a TV series though, like
whole show based on it though, like
like it was cool, like the little joke Agatha all along, like that was cute, that was cool. You gave her music video, that was dope. Ain't nobody trying to watch a series on it though.
Show.
You know what I'm saying? Anthony Ramos, that's his name. Yeah. Thank you, Javon. So I'm excited to see how this Ironheart is going to play out because if this Ironheart is dope, there's a whole lot you can do with that supernatural realm.
Yeah.
And A Sky, I agree with you, man. If they do this right, it opens up a whole dope branch. Because right now we have like government espionage Marvel, and then we have like aliens Marvel, and then you have gods Marvel. So to bring in the supernatural Marvel to the MCU, oh my God, there's so much we can do there.
Yeah, it's about time for a new era. I ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon and say Phase 4 was bad. Yeah, it had some rough projects in it, but I ain't gonna say the whole thing was bad. Yeah, I feel like they were mostly like experimenting, and then anytime you bring in multiverses and stuff like that, it's like it's hard for people to keep up with it.
Right.
So it would be nice to kind of bring things down just a little bit. I know supernatural is still a little out there, but it's a little bit more grounded than multiverses. You know what I mean? Time travel and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you could bring in a demographic who's not too familiar with Marvel, but maybe they're fans of vampires, maybe they're fans of zombies, maybe they're fans of the classic monsters like Swamp Thing, Wolfman, Dracula. They're fans of those things. Yeah, and then maybe they want to tap in because if I'm not mistaken, What If, the zombies episode of What If was one of the best, most viewed episodes in What If history on Disney Plus. Yeah. So
everybody's familiar with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if you do time travel and alternate dimensions and stuff, that's kind of like a very niche thing in a very small crowd. But everybody knows zombies. Everybody knows vampires. You know what I mean? Everybody knows ghosts, stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's familiar. And growing up, we always heard ghost stories and things like that. So.
Exactly. So I think it would help take Phase 5 and kind of wake the MCU back up a little bit.
Right. In my opinion. Javon, so the hood is basically, how can I explain this? He's like John Wick with superpowers. He's a pistol wielding kind of a sorcerer. It's kind of like Doctor Strange, not as strong magically, but he has the power. Javon, when I stream today, remind me, and I'm gonna just show you something. I don't want to. Yeah, the Hood. I call him Red Hood. He's not a hero, but he's not a villain. Like I said, the current run where he's in the Ghost Rider comics, I want that to be a movie because it's amazing. It's amazing. You get everything you want from a Marvel project for sure. Last thing on the Marvel questions for the day: Spider-Man 4. Are you excited? And before you answer, they have started casting for Miles Morales. How excited? What do you think is going to happen? Where are you at?
I'm all for it. Like I said, Spider-Man is my favorite hero, so I mean, maybe I'm a little biased. I don't know.
I'm biased as fluff.
Man, what? Like I said, look, I love No Way Home. It took over, not counting the Avengers movie. It took over Winter Soldier as my favorite MCU movie. I agree. Now with 4 though, it would be a travesty if they walk back. Him and MJ or him or her remember him as all of a sudden or something like that. I don't want that. Like I like Zendaya, don't get me wrong, but I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just kind of tear down everything that happened in No Way Home. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Everything they created and built up to.
Exactly. I think this next trilogy for him should be his like solo thing. You know what I mean? Like trying to branch out. Because I'm sure he's going to be in cameos or be in Secret Wars or whatever and all that stuff. So let these movies be his movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let him go through his college life and, being a broke guy and, trying to balance school and being Spider-Man and but please don't walk back that stuff from No Way Home. That would just be the worst possible thing.
I need Peter Parker to deliver pizzas on the back of a scooter, man.
Exactly.
We need it. The streets need it.
All smashed in the middle.
Exactly.
I need that. I need the broke guy struggling, trying to pay his bills. I need that. I need that.
Yeah, I'm excited for it because I was reading reports that Sony was trying to spearhead it. They didn't even want Disney to touch Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
So the fact that Kevin Feige stepped in, he was like, "Nah, shut your ass up. We finna do exactly what we did in these previous Spider-Mans, and y'all finna collab with us."
Exactly. I seen that. They was like trying to make it big.
Yeah.
Like bringing back Garfield and Toby and bringing them guys back. Like, why? Like, we did that. We did that.
Yeah.
Let the man, that's what I'm saying. Let it be his movies. Don't no big cameos. Just let him go. He has, outside of Batman, he has the best rogues gallery there is.
Oh, yeah.
So
you can do 100 Spider-Man movies.
Let him fight his people.
Yeah.
And balance that. That's what made Spider-Man my favorite character. Just watching what appeared to be a normal guy struggle with life, and then but also he's a superhero, you know what I mean? So watching a guy try and balance that, that's what drew me to him. Not to go off on another thing, but I don't know if you watch Superman and Lois, the CW show.
I love it.
But that's why I love that.
That's
show,
Superman.
I never thought they could write a Superman story to where he's like, he feels grounded. Superman is so overpowered, but that show has found a way to ground him.
Yes.
I absolutely love that show.
Yeah.
And it's because of that, just finding a way to make a person that's so strong, but have that level of realness to him. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about Spider-Man. Just let this next trilogy just be him trying to figure out life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No Tony Stark, no Iron Man, Aunt May gone, friends gone. Just let him figure it out. You know what I mean?
That's how it's so Kevin Feige, I'm shaky with him because for one, I'm glad he kind of deboed Spider-Man 4 back from Sony because they wanted to make it, like you said, a multiversal movie where he's going through basically a live action Spider-Verse. Don't do that.
All right.
Feige said it's going to be a grounded Spider-Man movie because I don't know if you saw at the end of Echo, Fisk is going to run for mayor or was it governor of New York? I think it was mayor. Yeah. So he's going to run for mayor. And we all saw Spider-Man at the end of No Way Home. He, his iconic swing through the city. He swung over the same skating rink that Hawkeye was fighting. Not the same time, but that same skating rink with the Christmas tree.
Yep.
So we know that Spider-Man is going to be fighting Fisk most likely. Yeah. And we know that Daredevil was his lawyer in No Way Home.
Yeah.
So if we get a Spidey Daredevil team up,
tell you, man.
When that trailer drops, Rob, I'm telling you, bro, take my money, bro.
I'm gonna lose it. And
I might buy 100 tickets.
When is the Daredevil show supposed to be dropping? Next year?
Daredevil, I think next fall.
I know they scrapped like they had like 7 or 8 episodes shot, and then they scrapped it or something. So I know it got pushed back because of that, and then the strike and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know the strike. Let's see. March 2025. So close. It's close. It's less than a year away.
I'm excited to see how those episodes go because, like you say, that should tie in and lean heavy into Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
That should be. And then the show should be good too. Since
there's a lot you can do. Are you excited for Kraven?
It doesn't look bad. I'll say that. It doesn't look bad. I just don't get what they're doing over there though. I just don't get what they're doing over there. Like I say, the trailers don't look bad, but you can't make Spider-Man villain movies without Spider-Man. I don't get it. And then I will say, I know, like at least in the cartoons, the Spider-Man cartoons, Kraven does love animals and respects animals.
Yeah.
But this Kraven, it seems like it's like, how are you going to turn him into
a villain? Yeah.
Like, I know there's no Spider-Man in it, but still, like from the looks of the trailer, it doesn't look like he's a bad guy at all.
Yeah, Kraven, because Kraven's a hunter. I don't know how the hell he's gonna be Kraven the hunter, but love animals. Who's he's hunting? You know,
it's like from the like I said, my experience comes from the cartoons, not
same.
the comics.
Yeah,
but he just respected animals. He wasn't like a animal lover and like he just respected them a lot, and that was his thing. So that's why he started chasing Spider-Man, because it was like a worthy prey. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. Like the trailers just portrayed it like he's just gonna be like animal activist loving. I don't know. It looked.
I saw John Wick with claws. That's what I saw.
Yeah, like it looked like a decent movie. Like if it wasn't called Craven, you'd be like,
oh yeah.
You know
I feel like that would get people in seats if it wasn't called Craven.
If it wasn't called Craven, that's just that's the thing. I feel like a lot of movies and shows do that. Like if it was called something else, it'd be way better.
The thing that makes me nervous is Rhino. I don't know if you remember the end of the trailer where the guy he injects something into his bloodstream, and you see his hand kind of turn into a rhino texture. I don't know what Sony's doing, bro.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Like, they already retconned the symbiote in the MCU. Yeah, they done brought Mordo over to Sony, so I don't know.
It's like I looked at Madam Web. I didn't have any.
Oh, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Like, that's Voldemort over here. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
And I'm very lenient on movies. Like I try not to be too harsh on them. But like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
I do not get it, man. I don't know. I mean, there's money grabs, and then there's that. Like I don't know what that was.
Yeah. You know what? Here we're just gonna watch the trailer while we talk about it, because, like I said, when I saw that the rhino part, that's when I was like, I don't know. It made me very, very nervous, to say the least. Let's see if I can get this there. That it? No, that's not it. Forgive me, y'all. I'm still trying to get used to this. Nope, that's not it. Let's cancel that. Here we go. Share screen. Boom. There we go. So this is what I was trying to show you guys. Let's go ahead and skip.
Has coffee. I remember something by forgetting something else.
Okay, have a seat.
A what?
A seat.
So like, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
And I love Aaron Taylor Johnson, but once again, they done brought Quicksilver over to Sony.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey.
I like how it's rated R, though.
Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
I stared death in the face, and for the first time, I saw my true self. Tell me about this hunter. They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
The six of us, and only one of you.
There's six of you now.
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
I think you're some kind of honor. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us? You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Taglin? Mr. Taglin? Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Like I say, the movie itself, like, imagine if it was just called The
With
Hunters.
Metroplex, I get a free
Yeah.
5G phone.
And then throughout the whole movie, like, you don't, like, nobody uses his real name. They just call him like a nickname, like his family call him a
Exactly.
nickname. And then at the end or throughout the movie, you see like, wait a minute, this looks familiar.
Yeah,
And then you find out it's Craven.
exactly.
And then that'd be like, okay, that's a good
Yeah,
way to do his origin story.
right.
And then you like can tie in Spider-Man some, in a sequel or something.
Yeah,
But they going off of the name, trying to get the cash grab.
exactly. The thing that pisses me off with Sony movies is because they always leave in these current villain movies. You remember in Morbius where they had the Spider-Man graffiti in the back and it had like murderer graffitied over it, and he wasn't even mentioned in the movie. And then in Carnage 2 or Venom 2, remember when he slapped down the spider onto the postcard and killed the spider? And then now in Craven, they had the spiders coming down on the webs.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all not slick, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all not
at
gonna
all.
get your own Spider-Man movie, bro. Stop doing that, bro.
Exactly. In the movie of which would not be named, how the villain was dressed up looking like Spider-Man. Like, what are y'all like? Who y'all think y'all fooling?
It's crazy, bro, because I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I'm gonna see Craven. I'm gonna see it just because I'm a fan and I have to see it.
Yeah.
But I don't like, for one. So just to give them some grace, there is a storyline where Craven got his powers from the blood of a cursed lion. So that black lady, I don't know if she's the voodoo witch doctor lady, but there's certain animals in Africa that are cursed by certain witch doctors because once you draw blood from them to use it as medicine, the animal's considered cursed. Yeah. So I think they're gonna go with that storyline, but I feel like it's one of the weaker ones because Craven went through like a kind of like a Goku training because him and his brothers their dad hated them, so they went through like these crazy trainings. Craven actually ended up killing all of his brothers, and that's how he got his dad's approval. I would rather them go through with that. That seems sick. That seems dope. I feel like then you would kind of understand Craven, but getting bit by a cursed lion, and then all of a sudden Rhino becomes Rhino, and he like my guy said, he's not even Russian.
Yeah,
all of a sudden he injects himself. I'm like
a regular science nerd, and found some way to turn himself.
Yeah,
and then you think about it, then you'll see why they call me the Rhino or something. So can he turn back to human?
That's what I'm saying, and it's stupid because, bro, that was just so on the nose. I feel like he didn't have to say, want to know why they call me the Rhino. And I'm like, bro, just turn your skin gray, bro. We know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Sony be pissing me off, bro. Just stick to the animated joints, bro. Just give us Beyond the Spider-Verse and call it a day, bro.
Yeah, and if you want, like, Toby's there, Garfield's there. If you want, they could throw them in the movie. Feige and MCU, they can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So if you like really that dead set on making all these Spider-Man villain movies, just grab one of them guys. I'm sure they'll come back and do it and throw them in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep making these movies with the villains and not have any sign of Spider-Man whatsoever. It's like,
and Garfield said he's willing to come back.
Yeah, they both said they would come back. So it's like, just grab one of them. Either one, it don't matter.
They got that No Way Home direct deposit, and they was like, "Oh, what?"
They remember what it was like.
It's like, I got about FOMO in me.
Remember what that money was like.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, shout outs to Sony, bro. I guess. I just give us Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I won't be as hard on y'all. Moving on from the superheroes, man, but still staying on movies. Disney's Inside Out 2 could be the first $1 billion movie of 2024. Did you see that coming?
What? Really?
So I'll read off the article. It's CNBC, so this is credited. Pixar's Inside Out 2 has tallied $724 million at the box office, and they only had a weekly drop off of 28%. That is unheard of.
Yeah.
So from the premiere week to the second week to the third week, they've only had a 28% drop.
Dang.
And they're projected to make another 100 million this weekend, 4th of July weekend coming up.
Yeah.
Did you see this coming?
Heck no. My home theater, it's like real small. Everybody goes to like Charlotte to go to movies, but my home theater, every time I'd be going to the movies, and I went to the movies 5 times in May and 4 times in June so far.
Right.
And every time I go to the movies, I would see like like families coming out, a bunch of little kids and all that. So I'm like, I wonder what they went and seen. And I seen the trailers for Inside Out, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
You gotta go see it, man.
It's straight.
Have you seen the first one?
I never seen the first one.
Oh, I wish I was you. I wish I could rewatch the first one. And then, bro, you gotta go watch. I feel like Inside Out 2 is so you know how like Disney, they've been making like animated Pixar movies for adults, like Soul.
Yeah.
More like complex movies like no disrespect, but you and I are not gonna understand the concept of Soul at the age of 7 and 8.
Right.
We're not gonna understand what the freak that is. Inside Out 2 is a tearjerker, but you get it, you understand it. And the fact that I went and saw it with my mama, my mom was in there boo-hooing, and she's a crybaby. So, but you can hear the whole theater with the sniffles, bro.
Yeah.
Just go watch the first one, bro.
Yeah.
And tweet me when you get to Bing Bong, and then after that, when you get to Bing Bong, tweet me, and then Turning Red was an amazing movie. Thank you, Lex. Turning Red is one of my personal favorites. I feel like Turning Red didn't get enough love during the pandemic. It's such an amazing movie. I love Pixar. They've been in their bag lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't opposed to it for sure.
So I'm gonna read off movies that came out in 2024. You tell me if you. So basically, Inside Out is the highest gross movie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So just pretend it's January 2024, and I'm asking you this. Would you have thought that Inside Out 2 would make more than Godzilla Kong, The New Empire?
No.
Okay.
That would have been my bet.
Yeah, same. Okay. Would you believe me if I told you that Inside Out 2 would make more than Furiosa Mad Max Saga?
Nope. And then them fanboys on Twitter mad as on the what about that?
I liked it. I didn't think it was that
too,
good.
but I guess because it's not doing good. They
it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I've seen way worse.
Yeah.
Sure. If I told you Inside Out 2 would have made more than The Fall Guy with Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, would you believe me?
No. It's off of. I guess Ryan Gosling still he's a star, but I don't know if he's all the way up. Like
right.
Yet, you know,
he's ascending.
Yeah, he's on his way. He's on the way.
Did you hear that Ryan Gosling is supposed to be playing Ghost Rider?
I think I have heard that, and that's what he needs. That's what's gonna put him over the top.
Yeah.
It didn't necessarily have to be a superhero role, but it had to be something like that. You know what I mean?
Something that he can show a little more range.
Exactly. So that's gonna put him over the top, right there.
I feel like that's a W. Another movie, Challengers, Zendaya's Freaky Deaky threesome movie.
No, I wouldn't have thought that either.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that Inside Out 2 is just, it's crazy.
I was never a Zendaya. I wasn't on Zendaya like that until I saw that movie. Boy. Yeah.
Oh, I've always been on Zendaya.
I know that was your bae for quite some time now. I just never like looked at her like that. I don't know why, but in Challenger, she looks so mature and grown.
She's like a woman.
Yeah, I'm like,
she's like a woman.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The whole time.
All right, so these upcoming movies, you let me know if they are going to make $1 billion or not. A Quiet Place, Day One. No.
I think it's gonna be good, but I don't think it's gonna.
Okay. Despicable Me 4.
Yes, that will. I think.
You think that'll hit a billion? Okay.
It'll get close.
The Joker 2.
That musical aspect might kill it.
I feel like Lady Gaga in it alone is worth 300
Yeah, that
M's.
fan base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That might get it. That might get close too. Because the first one, people like the first one so much.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn though.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just can't
need
do
it.
a bunch of singing though, man. I hope it's. I'm gonna let like you and I got another guy. I trust y'all word on movies. I'm gonna let y'all go see it first, and y'all let me know if the singing is too bad.
I got you. Moana 2.
Yeah, because the first one did good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. And Gaga, she's different, bro. She's just simply built different.
Yeah, she can act.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, that's gonna do a billion.
I feel like that one's probably the most for sure $1 billion movie.
Yeah, it got to. This was just way too much hype.
Yeah.
Around it.
So. Gladiator 2 comes out later this year. No.
I don't think so.
Denzel's in it.
Yes.
Denzel's in it. Yeah.
Wow.
Denzel's.
Dang, is he gonna be like the main guy?
They say he's supposed to be the bad guy, the main antagonist.
Ooh, hey.
And you know when Denzel's a bad guy, it's a great movie. I don't know if it'll make $1 billion, but it might win some awards.
Movie might be good though.
Yeah. Okay. Alien Romulus.
Close. That could get close.
They're going back to the roots. Ridley Scott's back directing it, and they're doing practical effects, not a lot of CGI.
I think I don't know. It could do good, but I don't think it'd hit $1 billion.
Okay. What about Smile 2?
No. I'm biased because I think horror movies are terrible, but nah. The first one, and then the first one was all right until the end. So it's like,
yeah, I don't like scary movies. I after 6:45, I don't watch scary movies. If the sun's on its way down, I don't watch them. But I watched Smile at like 2 p.m. I actually liked it, and up until the ending though. The ending was kind of funky.
But for me, it's just like horror movies. I get it. Like anytime you go see a movie, you got to suspend belief just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Horror movies, they make people do the most unrealistic things just to advance the plot, and I don't like that.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah, because if I was old girl, I would have been killed my doctor.
Yeah, like come on, man.
That's what I got to do to get this demon off me. Bet, bro, tripping anyway. All right, Sonic 3.
Ooh.
First one and second one did amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, and we're getting Shadow as well. So
yeah, I'm gonna say
voiced by Keanu Reeves, which is
yeah,
nice.
I seen that. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. On that.
Okay, Borderlands.
No.
I
think it'll be good though, but no.
Animated Transformers 1, starring Chris Helmsworth and Brian Tyree Henry. Scarlett Johansson too.
I don't think it got it.
No,
I don't think it got enough oomph to it.
Okay. Let's see what else is coming out. As far as like billion, yeah, I think that's it. As far as like billion potential movies.
It sounds like most of them are going to be animated outside of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. I feel like animated movies they're more expensive to make, so they're more of a risk.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the people that are working on movies are also working on other movies. So you gotta make sure that these people are still like locked in to work on these films. Yeah. I think we're gonna get maybe 2 or 3 more $1 billion movies for the rest of the year. I think Deadpool's gonna be one of them. Let me see. So Deadpool got my vote. I'm gonna go. I think Bad Boys Ride or Die eventually will get there because I think they're close.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like what movie was that? That animated movie, Elemental. You know how Elemental hit $1 billion?
Yeah,
they got like a big spike overseas. I think Bad Boys is gonna do the same thing.
I think one of my for sure is Moana. I think Moana's gonna hit $1 billion.
I don't think Moana, but I think Joker is going to get there. I think Joker is going to get $1 billion because people like bad guys nowadays. I don't know why. Bad guys get more love than superheroes in like movies and merch nowadays. So it's kind of crazy.
Definitely do.
All right, one more thing. This is crazy. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is getting a sequel.
I seen it.
Did you see that there's a universe now though? No, but Rob, hear me out. Hear me out. I saw the first one as a joke. Me and my coworkers from Hot Topic, after we closed down, we went to because the mall and the movies are in the same spot.
Yeah.
So we went to go see the first one. It was dog water. It was complete ass.
Yeah.
I'm about to show you the trailer to Bambi.
I seen the second one.
You saw it?
I seen the second one too.
Okay.
They just doubled down on the weird and
yeah. So apparently there's the universe that they're creating it's locked in, and they have a way bigger budget. You can tell that they didn't just spend this money. They actually invested it. Because this trailer to Bambi the Reckoning, it looks good.
I think I've seen the Bambi trailer too.
You have? Okay. I'm gonna just this was for the people.
Yeah,
this shit actually looks kind of good, man. This shit actually looks kind of good.
So they just gonna turn all the little childhood story.
So yeah, so there's a Pinocchio, there's a Bambi, there's Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh, and there's a fifth one, and it's kind of like the Conjuring universe, and they all have their own little, because all these things are public IPs now, so people can do whatever they want. Hey man,
go ahead and do a Jungle Book one and let that bear go crazy.
You ever shot a deer?
No. Have you?
Yeah. Once.
Hey man, hey, I wouldn't sleep on them. You might be onto something.
They going in, huh?
They might be onto something, man.
I wonder how well that Winnie the Pooh did the second one, because.
So let me see. Let me pull it up. So the reason that I'm excited is because Blood and Honey. Where is it? Blood and Honey. There we go. The reason I'm excited is because, for one, I like seeing people take risk and try something new. I appreciate that. Even if it's bad, I appreciate them doing something new. But not only that, they invested their money. So Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey made $5.2 million. Guess what the budget was?
What?
$100K. $100K. They made 50 times what they spent.
Oh yeah.
And they took this $5 million, and you can tell they invested into the upcoming movies, because that Bambi the Reckoning, I've seen worse CGI in bigger movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw what was that teddy bear movie that came out recently? It was a horror movie.
Oh, Imaginary. Yeah.
When I finally saw that monster beast, I was pissed off.
Yeah,
that like CGI already looked better than that.
Yeah, you're right. And I bet they spent way more.
Yeah. Let me read off the. So they're calling it the Pooniverse.
No way.
It's called the Pooniverse.
Pooniverse.
So here's all the movies they're creating. So they're coming out with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3, Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Pinocchio Unstrung, and Pooniverse Monsters Assemble. Rob, don't sleep.
They going in.
Don't sleep. I'm telling you. Just there's a lot they can do here.
They going in.
So the synopsis to the new Bambi movie is, so Bambi and Bambi's mother get shot. So that white guy we saw, he kills Bambi's mother and he kills Bambi. But they die on Native American sacred grounds.
Yeah.
So Bambi is revived as this big hulking buck who's no longer a little baby deer.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get it back in blood.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. I'm interested.
That might be crazy.
I'm not going to see her in cap.
That's crazy. Hey, like you say, sometimes you gotta, do some crazy ideas. You never know.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
People like with the first Winnie the Pooh movie.
Mm-hmm.
People I know they just went and saw that because they was like, "What the heck are they doing?" Yeah. And then look at it.
Yeah, man. And there's a lot of like horror, like Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. I already know what you can do. You can trap kids. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter Pan was low key already a bad guy.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, you already know what that's gonna be about. So it's like, I just shout out to them for being super duper dope, man, and just trying something new. The fact they're being successful.
You never know what it sticks.
If y'all watching this by any chance, bro, let me be in one of the movies, bro. I'll be a celebrity. The first one killed off. I'm not mad at that. Let me be a Corey Kenshin, bro.
Right, for real.
All right, before we get on out of here. So on the last episode, we did a draft. Me and my boy Trizzy did a draft, but for you, I want to do superhero sidekick blind rankings. So there's going to be 10 spots, and you're going to rank them based off of where you think they go. All right. I don't know. Have you seen like how a blind ranking goes? So like, let's say for example, there's 5 spots, and I say Adrian Peterson as far as
okay,
yeah. Where would you put Adrian Peterson? Gotcha. And then wherever the list is at is where you got to keep it.
Okay.
All right. So. What the heck? Why is it not showing up? I can't spell. There we go. All 10. Boom. Here we go. All right. First up. So there's going to be 7 spots.
Okay.
Let me just pull it up in the notes too, so it's just easier to see. Here we go. Boom. Let me bring this back up. Then we can do this. Share screen. Boom. All right. There we go. Make sure that we're good. All right. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So sidekick blind rankings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's go ahead. Can we zoom in with that? Nope. Oh, well, whatever. Font. There we go. Let's go goddamn 48. Boom. All right. First one, War Machine.
War Machine. 6.
War Machine is 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, all right. Next up, Nightwing.
2.
2?
Yeah.
I wonder who you're saving that 1 spot for. I don't. Hey, it's
holy something crazy pop up.
Let's see. All right, number 3, or next up, Harley Quinn.
4.
Oh wow, Lex, what are you talking about? I follow you back. What do you mean? All right. Next up, Wally West.
I'm gonna go 3.
3? Didn't see that one coming either. You're throwing me for a loop, brother. Okay. Next up, Bucky Barnes.
7.
7? Wow. Sounds like you're being DC biased.
It do look like that, don't it?
All right. Next up, we have Wong.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope this last one is good.
All right. Last but not least, Barbara Gordon.
That's a okay one.
It's an okay one.
Yeah.
So guys, this is Batgirl pretty much.
Yeah. And I don't know if you played Gotham Knights, but she was my favorite person to play with on there, so I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your sidekick blind rankings, Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. Let me just put that in parentheses.
Yeah. She's cold on that game. Yeah, if you ain't never played it.
I wasn't a fan of Gotham Knights, actually.
You ain't like it? Man, I love it, man.
Nah, I wasn't a fan. So Batgirl at 1, Nightwing at 2, Wally West at 3, Harley Quinn at 4, Wong at 5, War Machine, and Bucky Barnes to finish off the end. You just don't fuck with Marvel for real. That's what it seems like.
It's just that Marvel has good. Their main characters are just that much good. So
gotcha. Is there anything that you would change? Chat. Is there anything you guys would change?
I put Wong last. Swap Wong.
What?
And Bucky.
I would probably have Nightwing at 1.
Yeah, I think Barbara and Nightwing. I think you could interchange them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely put Nightwing at 1. Barbara. I put Barbara at 3, and I probably put Bucky at 2. I like Harley Quinn where she's at.
I'm a little like with Wally West. I'm a little biased because, like in terms of DC, Flash is my favorite hero.
Yeah.
So,
but he's not even the best Flash, like you were saying, though. Yeah. Because Barry Allen, forever the GOAT. And you got Flash Gordon. Okay, that's a good list, man. That's actually I was gonna be a scumbag and throw in like a Dookie character for the last one, like Crypto the Super Dog or something. But I was like, nah, that's just being, that's just being childish. You know, I could have said Happy. You know, I could have said something stupid, but nah,
crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Barbara Gordon was a good last pick. So.
Yeah, like I said, that's just solely because I liked her on Gotham Knights.
Good stuff. For sure. Thank you, Rob, man. Thank you for calling up, bro. I appreciate you. Episode 2 of Neg Diff, man. We got to bring you back. I might have to bring you back after either Craven comes out or after Comic-Con.
Hey, I'm always down, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed it, man.
His social media is going to be underneath the video, guys, in the description over on YouTube. Anything else you want to tell the people before you head out?
Y'all just be safe. Enjoy your summer.
Yeah.
Try and stay cool, man. It's hot out there.
Man, my AC blasting right now.
Who you telling? I'm on 67, I think, right now.
I'm gonna just take that electricity bill on the chin, man.
Exactly. Got to. It's too hot out there. Well.
No God, no count. All right. Take care, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling up. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. We're gonna head up out of here. I love you guys. Hope you guys love me too. This is your boy Flam God signing off, saying deuces.